Living with cognitive issues. This is a subject oftentimes people do not want to talk about because it's embarrassing, but so often there are so many people that deal with this. Cognitive issues are dementia, Alzheimer's, or it could just be memory loss, problem solving, all different things, all different causes. So specifically, I deal with cognitive issues. And this isn't a subject that I like to talk about with other people, but it's something that needs to be brought up. So from the radiation, I have cognitive problems. So it took a while for me to figure out what was going on, where I had trouble problem solving at times, and I had a lot of trouble with memory. So finally, when I realized what was going on, that this could be a side effect from radiation, I went to a doctor and they did testing, they verified it, and I got on medication. I had a lot of side effects getting on the medication, but when I got on it, it made a huge difference. And I'm able to think a lot clearer. Even with being on the medication, I tend to lose things a lot. And even people that don't have cognitive problems tend to have this. So one thing that majorly helps me is something called Tile. And I'm not talking about the tile on the floor. I'm talking about an app you use, and it's a little square that you put on your most important things. So here's the app. If I need to find things, let's say like my keys, I just hit find and it starts ringing. It also tells you the last place it was seen where your phone was by it. Or vice versa, if your volume is off on your phone, you can hit the tile and you can ring your phone. Now, so often I irritate my wife with the sound. It's real loud, but she'd rather that than be searching for things all the time. So that has made a huge difference. Also, I have taken steps like with my hearing aid and different things. I put it under my homeowner's insurance. If I lose it, it doesn't cost very much, versus if not having it covered, it would cost a ridiculous amount. So you got to take those extra steps. Talking to people that have family members, especially with dementia and Alzheimer's, just how heartbreaking it is to see their family member just declining mentally and not being the same person that they used to be, and how immensely hard that is. But know that we can all have the ultimate healing one day. There's a Bible verse, and this really gives hope for people with cognitive issues. 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 6 says, "For God who said, 'Let light shine out of darkness,' has shone in our hearts to give the light of the knowledge of the glory of God in the face of Jesus Christ." We're all sinners by nature because of the fall of man. So there's a darkness in us. But God has shined a light in us. We are all able to know Jesus Christ. We're able to have that knowledge. So you might not be able to think straight. You might have trouble problem solving. No matter what it is, in hindsight, it won't matter. At the end of this life, it won't matter. God will give you the knowledge to know Him. You just have to reach out to accept Him as your Lord and Savior. God cares about your pain, and so do I.